Hello, beautiful seekers. This is Clarity 1129. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I am here with a pick a card reading. It feels like a long time since I've done one. Yes, I did post one on the 14th, I think, for New Moon and Aries, but I had done it many days prior, and that's why I feel there's a huge gap. But there was a lot going on in my life here, so I just suspended them temporarily. I had posted a couple of shorts. I think one came out yesterday and one will come later today, which is the 20th of March. And today Mars today is the sun moves into Aries today. All right, and so that's wonderful. Aries season has begun, so that is wonderful. It's a great time to take charge. If you haven't seen that video which I have posted on the new moon video, New Moon in Aries, which is going to be tomorrow, 21st of March, I will put the link below in the description box, and I highly recommend that you take a look at it. All right, because it will benefit you for the 6 months period, because I don't think very many people have seen that video. And as my daughter said, well, your thumbnail was so ugly, it's highly possible that people didn't want to press on it. I'm sorry about that. But yes, I will put it down because I have spoken about a lot in it about the astrology aspects of this particular move. Even if you don't want to see it, do take a look at your tarot reading. There will be something in it for you. All right, now let me get on to this reading. Today's reading is going to be about how does your person feel about you and this connection. And this is going to be a love reading, and we're just going to live shuffle everything. We'll just take a look at your tarot cards first, and then we have got oracle cards. There's going to be channel messages as well as advice. All right, and we'll see what comes through. It's pretty simple. So all you need to do is, first let me introduce the piles and then we'll go ahead. Well, pile number 1 is the Ethereal Visions Tarot, and this latest addition to my collection is this beautiful Amazonite heart. Pile number 2 is the Wild Unknown Tarot and this Rose Quartz heart. And pile number 3 is the Tarot of the Golden Wheel, or this green Aventurine crystal. All right. This all right, now I don't know why I am just disconnecting in between and coming back. So let's begin. Close your eyes, my dear seekers, and take in a deep breath. Exhale. Think of a person on your mind and open your eyes slowly. And whichever pile you're drawn to, that is your pile. All right. So let's get started. Pile number 1. Those of you who've chosen the Ethereal Visions Tarot or this beautiful Amazonite heart, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all doing well. We'll keep this right here with the selenite. I'm sorry, I've shaken the camera again. Okay, it refused to stand. It refuses to stand on it. And I've shaken the camera again. It's, the stand is from the top. And it's right at the place where every time I come, I'm going to headbutt it. But I was getting the right angle like this, and I hope the angle is good enough. Yes, it looks like it. All right, so we'll first shuffle the cards, and we'll move ahead with your reading. I hope you're all doing well, pile number 1s. All right, and despite whatever is happening in your romantic life, I hope everything else is fine and you're taking good care of yourself. And this is a very, very powerful time, as I was saying in the intro if you've missed it. New moon in Aries is tomorrow, and if you haven't watched my previous video which talks about a lot of things that are happening during this time, March is going to be extremely powerful, and so is the 6 months which are going to come up. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link in the description box below. I think not very many people have seen that video, and as I was saying in the intro, it's possibly because my thumbnail wasn't very impressive, but do take a look. It will help you, I believe. All right. So now let's take a look at what's happening. What does pile number one's person think and feel about this connection? We begin with the world. This came out during the shuffle. I don't know whether you noticed. The Wheel of Fortune. The Fool. Look at this. 3 major arcana. The Devil. Oh my Lord. Look at that. 4 major arcana out of 4 cards. Death. Are you kidding me? 5 major arcana. What is going on, pile number 1? This is a highly, highly spiritual connection, and I'm sending you a warm hug, all right? Because it is definitely not going to be an easy connection. Let's clarify the world with the Hangman and the Hermit. Believe me, the Ethereal Visions Tarot is a proper tarot deck. It has 78 cards, rather 79 cards. It's got an extra card. It has 1 extra card, or does it have 2? It has the Well and it has 1 more, I thought. No, okay. And all the minor arcanas are there, and we've taken out 7 cards, and all 7 cards are major arcana. That's saying something, isn't it? 6 of Wands. Finally. The Page of Wands. Temperance, another major arcana. And the 5 of Cups. Okay. Bottom of the deck, the 4 of Cups. All right. You'll have to give me a moment. Let me just take a look at your cards. With the Death card and the 5 of Cups here, you are in a no contact situation. You've had a breakup. Maybe you've been in no contact for a very long time. Maybe there's absolutely no communication. And maybe you're at a distance as well with the World card here. So you don't get to see each other. You don't get to meet common friends perhaps. You have no clue what each other is doing. And your person at this time is extremely sad. They come across as indifferent. I mean, if you do follow them on social media, and if you're taking a look and it looks as though they're cool and they're indifferent towards you, or the last time you met each other, if they looked indifferent and disinterested in you, it is all a facade. They are extremely, extremely devastated. Or maybe at that time, even if it wasn't a facade, maybe they didn't understand the depth of the connection at that time. But now they definitely do. All right. Your relationship has transformed them. And the very fact that you are here to see this reading, chances are it's transformed you a great deal too. All right. And you have... I am so certain this is a twin flame connection. All right. So many major arcana here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 11 cards. It's not a small thing. And because it is a high level soulmate twin flame connection, you trigger each other big time. With this Devil card here, it could talk about so many things. Your passions are triggered, your fears are triggered. You may have obsessive energies toward one another. Your codependency is triggered. But whatever it is that all those things that you feel, rest assured that they are feeling the same things too. You're feeling it with the same intensity, and whether you both are showing each other or not. Maybe you've been vulnerable to them in the past, but they haven't, or it could be the other way around. Apply it to your situation. Or maybe both of you have looked as though, it really doesn't matter and you moved on because your egos came in the way. That is all this Devil energy, all right? But your person, They think the world of you, all right? They know that there's a destined connection. And with the Fool being at the center of the reading with the Page of Wands, they want to communicate with you. They want to tell you how they feel. They want a new beginning with you, all right? They have had a lot of time for self-reflection. They have tried to look at things with in a different from a different perspective. Maybe they've been silent, and maybe even the social media presence is hardly there, or you're not able to see it because they have actually withdrawn from everything and everyone, and they are in this energy wherein they're trying to figure things out. They're trying to understand themselves because this connection has triggered them big time. Maybe when the breakup happened, they didn't expect it would be such a big deal, but it is a big deal. And they're realizing that now. So they have taken a lot of time for introspection, to understand themselves fully, to understand what they want, to understand why they're being triggered this way, and what you and this connection meant to them. So they've had a lot of time, and now they want to close out this cycle with this World card here. They want to begin afresh with you. They want to speak to you. They want to communicate with you. All right? They don't want this no contact because it's taking from them. And they are hoping that, but they have an ego. With the Six of Wands here, though they want victory in this connection, they want things to work again, but at the same time, there is an element of ego. So they are hoping that this new start can come, or this communication lines can open in a way that is, wherein they don't really have to do this uncomfortable bit, but the universe does it for them. Maybe, you meet each other, you just bump into each other, least expecting it, and then suddenly, you can take it on from there. So I feel that they're even playing these scenarios in their head, how and when you could possibly meet. And in fact, I'd like to even bring this beautiful crystal here, in the daily crystal inspiration. Amazonite comes with a caption of "loosen your grip," but and this is possibly what both of you are doing, since you're mirroring one another. Is that both of you, I feel, maybe in your mind hoping for an outcome, and you give yourself different scenarios that maybe you'll meet like this. You're going shopping in the market or to the mall, and there they are, and then they ask you for a cup of coffee, or something or the other. You keep concocting different ideas in your head, but you're being asked to loosen your grip because you will really have no idea how this is going to happen. But this is definitely protected by the divine. This is definitely a very spiritual connection. It's here to teach you a lot of things. Again, with this, this is another this crystal is another message from this crystal about loosening your grip. What comes from that is to go with the flow. All right, when you find that there is no control you have over anything, over this connection, over your person, the only thing you can do is to go with the flow and work on yourself. When you work on yourself, you trigger the same, and I feel that you're already doing that, which is why your person has actually come to this realization of how important you were to them, and with this Temperance card here, you are healing. They are healing big time. You are healing, and they see you as someone who's brought a lot of healing to them. They felt good with you whenever you were with them, and maybe you've been putting in effort in the past, all right, because this person seems to have an ego. So it's possible that they've not shown their vulnerable side to you, but they really, really loved your presence. It did wonders for them, all right. They could feel really comfortable and at home with you. They may have not told you any of this, all right, because the devil energy is very strong. This could be fears, as I said. This could be codependency. This could be lack of self-worth. The devil can come out in so many ways, and maybe you both are now, if this codependent energy again leads to obsessive energy. So this is what is happening, but they definitely think the world of you. They know you are the one, and they want a new beginning in this connection. Now, this is as far as their thoughts are concerned, and their feelings are concerned, and their intentions are concerned. Now, actions, we'll have to wait and watch. Right now, they're only, because they've come out possibly from this introspection, or they're somewhere in between. They want this victory with you, But after much thinking, I think they've only come to this, place wherein they're just going to possibly send you a message to test the waters, is what I feel like. But with this Wands energy, I feel you can expect it any time. Now let's take a look at your other cards to see if we get something more from here. How does pile number one's person think and feel about this connection? And you get the free spirit, and you also get the higher self. All right, I'll take out all the cards before I finally read them. So I'd like to take out one card from here as well. What is this? Crossroads and Stork. Okay, oops. Wedding, the situation involves marriage and reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Absolutely. How does pile number one's person think and feel about this connection? Gerbera Daisy, purity, cheerfulness, and innocence. And Daffodil, rebirth and new beginnings. Wow, I just love it when Spirit does that. And now for a couple of channeled messages from your person. Oops, let's just... Get two. My heart skips a beat when I hear your name. My thoughts are filled with you. With so many major arcana, I am not surprised. Didn't mean to gaslight you. I didn't realize I was projecting. All right. Now the advice cards I'll take after we've dealt with this. All right. So how does your person see this connection? How does your person think and feel about this connection? And you get this free spirit, which says, again, the number 29 could be important to you, or the number 11, or the number 2, the number 41, or the number 5, and the number 22, or the number 4, and the number 17, or the number 8 could be significant to you. You can only change yourself. Now is the time to unleash your free spirit, not try to blend in and be the same as everyone else. Absolutely. With this, all you can do is to work upon yourself, pile number one. And your person will get triggered to work upon themselves. And as I said earlier, I feel you're already doing that. You're already on the right path. But there would be times, because of this devil energy here, because your connection is so strong, there will be a lot of times wherein you just want to give everything up and you just somehow want to reach, you just reach out to them and somehow make it happen. And you get desperate. That's again that codependency that's kicking in. All right. But when you are complete in yourself, when you have, you give yourself everything that you're expecting from this person to give to you, that is when you will stop being so desperate. You will be comfortable in who you are. You will do your own things. None of it is easy. That is why I gave you a big hug in the beginning of this reading, because so many major arcana, this relationship is definitely not easy. All right. And it can really, really be. I'm surprised I've not seen any 10 of wands or 9 of wands and 8 of swords. I'm sure it's there somewhere. All right. Because this is that, or maybe you've been through all of that and that's why you've started working on yourself, and that's how this person is coming to this realization. So this is exactly, if you've already started doing that, kudos to you, because that's exactly what you need to do and stay on that path. And then you get the higher self, which says, Stop longing. What did I just say? What did I just say? Stop longing. Still your mind and allow your higher self to use its infinite resources to comfort and guide you to the fulfillment of your desires. So your desires will come true when you realize that you are complete in yourself and you can give it all that you want from this person. You have the power to give it to you. And when you do that and you release control and just go with the flow, living your best life, giving yourself everything that you possibly can, your desires will get fulfilled. This person will come back around. All right, with crossroads here, maybe you're at a point wherein you worked on yourself and you're wondering, should you wait or should you, let go? Follow your inner guidance. If there is someone whom you're interested in, someone has come and, you really feel you'd like to go out there, please go out there. Don't wait for anyone. If this person has to come back, and with so many major arcanas, I think there's a lot of work upon. All right. And with this wedding card here, one way to see it is that they could come and offer, either you or they could go forward and want to take this your relationship to the next level or to marriage. Or for some of you, either you or them or the two of you are in another marriage. All right. If this is the case, then it's obviously not going to happen. That is why there is so much of complication, possibly. But for each of you is going to be different, so you can apply that to your situation. Either ways, this person is coming back. There is going to be a reconciliation. It could be, again, out of the blue. You can't... you're free to think about it and stay in your heads as to how it's going to happen. But the universe has its way. You will not be able to even fathom how it's going to happen. It's going to be when you least expect it. But just trust the universe. Whatever happens will happen for your highest good. All right. So work on yourself. Stop panicking. Stop being focused on them. Focus on yourself. You've already started the process, which is why this is happening. But whenever this devil energy comes up, you will feel that pull towards them. You'll feel like just giving up on all that work you've been doing on yourself. If that happens, that's all right. Be kind to yourself. Get yourself out of that. You are a human being. You go through the entire gamut of emotions. That's why you're a human being, right? So it's all right. Be kind to yourself. I'm sure they're going through the same thing as well. But get yourself back. Be kind to yourself. Do things that that you love doing. Do things that will make you happy. Anything goofy, anything silly, anything. All right. It doesn't have to be something worthwhile. Just making yourself happy is worthwhile. That's it. That's what you need to do. And you'll find that if you feel you're at a crossroads, just follow your inner guidance. You'll come to know. You will get news soon. This Page of Wands here and the Stork here, you are going to get some news, and it's going to be soon enough with this Wands energy. All right. There is going to be a rebirth in this connection. You get a reconciliation here. You get a rebirth here. There's death and rebirth here. There's the Fool card here. All these are major arcanas. All right. So there is definitely going to be a new beginning here. All right. New beginnings are often disguised as painful endings. Yes, and the painful ending has happened. And now your person's mourning this connection and wants to come back. Their thoughts are filled with you. Just hearing your name, makes them skip a beat. So that's how important you are to them. All right. And then here you get purity, cheerfulness, and innocence. And I think I saw, did I see? No, I didn't see. Okay. And then you get this purity, cheerfulness, and innocence. The present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you're attentive, you will see it. Yes, this is again to say, be in the here and now. You've given enough time, attention, affection, everything to this person. I know you hold a whole lot of feelings for them, a whole lot of love for them. I'm not telling you to let it go. Just keep it aside for now. It's there. Whenever you feel the strong longing, just send them love, telepathically, because you are definitely very intuitively connected. So just say that wherever they are, let them be happy. I send them a lot of love and a lot of happiness, and then get back to loving yourself and, taking care of yourself. All right. Now I'm going to take out one advice card each or rather two advice cards, because I'll take the bottom of the deck energy as well. And you get confidence and frustration. So every time you feel frustrated that this is not going to happen, have faith in yourself and have faith in the universe. Because with confidence, you'll get that smile back and things will work out. This energy will bring more of this energy. This energy is what's going to see you through. All right, so you got to make that choice. And last but not the least, we're going to take out from the Spirit Animal Oracle. Ooh, after this terrible shuffle. Nice way of cutting the deck, gosh. Embrace the in-between. The number 26 or the number 8 could be significant with this 17 here. I think there is number 8 is significant. So is the number 9. With the Dear Spirit, bring a gentle touch. And this gentle touch is for yourself. Every time you feel that you are putting in a lot of effort, you've really healed, and then one day you suddenly just lose it and you go out of control and you get angry, and you get angry at the universe, angry at the gods. You don't want to do anything and you're just so frustrated. And then later on you realize that, oh, I've been in this negative energy and I may have gone 10 steps back and now this person's far. Just be kind to yourself. It's all right. One odd outburst here and there is okay. We're human, as I said. Be kind to yourself. All right. Healing is not an easy process. Waiting is definitely not an easy process. But sometimes that is what we need to learn. All right. And this connection has come into your life, teach you self-worth, to teach you that you can give yourself everything that you need and want from this other person, you can give to yourself. And this connection is meant to empower you, to bring you into your Empress energy. And when you become the Empress or the Emperor, they will also become the Empress or the Emperor. All right. And we're talking energies here. All right. And embrace the in-between. So right now you're in the in-between, wherein you're working on yourself. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, but you go with the flow and enjoy this process, because this process is what is helping you grow. This process is what's taking you from the Nine of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles to the Empress, or Nine of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles to the Emperor. So whichever way it is, whichever energy is more prominent for you, whether it's masculine or feminine, whichever way, basically you have to, pile number one, you in yourself have to empower your masculine and your feminine energy to come into balance, like with the Temperance card. And when you are complete and whole in yourself, that's when you will help your person to come into the same energy, so that then there can be a reconciliation and a reunion. For some of you, there will be a reconciliation, but if you're both in different marriages, maybe you will not be able to have a reunion that you like. All right, so it is not about 3D kind of union. All right, that is possible. It's not that it's not possible, but it all depends on the work that you've done on yourself and what your circumstances are. All right, because both of you should be equally aware of the spiritual nature of this connection. Both of you have to feel the same way, because otherwise, if this connection is not 50-50, it will again just go, awry after some time. So you've got to do your work, and you're doing your work, which you're already doing, which is beautiful, is what's getting them to do it. So I wish you all the very best, my pile number ones. You've been through it. I can see that you've been through it. And I'm sending you so much love and light. And I hope this message at least comes to you soon with this Page of Wands here. So you have something to, look forward to. But either ways, just know that it's happening behind the scenes. You can't see it, doesn't mean it's not happening. It's happening, all right? And your person, how do they see you and the connection? Well, they don't see anyone beyond you in this connection, all right? But there's some things that need to be worked upon, and that's happening right now. So that's all I have for you. Take good care of yourself and be kind to yourself. All right, bye bye. Pile number 2, those of you who've chosen the Wild Unknown Tarot and the Rose Quartz Heart, welcome to your reading. I hope you're doing well. Despite this, wherever this connection is at, I hope all other things are going, your career and everything else is doing great. Your other relationships. All right. How does pile number 2's person think and feel about this connection? How does pile number 2's person think and feel about this connection? We have the Father of Swords, which is the King of Swords. We have the Devil. Oh my God. It's come even in the first pile. The Empress. Beautiful. Wow, we get 2 here. The Seven of Cups and the Daughter of Wands. And the Six of Cups. Okay. And to clarify the Father of Swords, we have the Daughter of Cups. The World. Again, this has come. Of course, they're all positioned differently, but you get the Three of Cups and the Daughter of Swords. The Magician. Wow. And the Five of Swords. Bottom of the deck energy is the Nine of Wands. Oh God. All right, pile number 2. How does your person think and feel about this connection? They haven't given up on this connection. They're having a very tough time, but they're not giving up on this connection. With this Nine of Wands here, look at that. Oh wow, look at that. There's a lot of love here with the Mother of Cups energy. This is the Queen of Cups. This is Cancerian energy. There's lots of love here, and they're holding, despite of whatever the appearances are, they are this wounded warrior. They're still having hope. They've not put out the flame. The flame is very much burning for you. All right, and for this connection, they've just not given up hope. How do they see you and this connection? With this Empress right in the center, they see you as the Empress. All right, they see you as their world. It's possible that in the past, this person has been enamored by you, definitely. But this person has possibly said things because this connection has really triggered them. All right, with this Empress energy here and the World card as well. This is, and the Six of Cups, this is a soulmate connection. This is definitely a soulmate connection, possibly a twin flame connection. But let's not go to the labels. It is a spiritual connection. It is a connection that one can't, brush under the carpet and forget about. They thought they could do it, but it's not possible. There's something about your connection that triggered them. All right, with this devil energy here, as I was saying in the last pile as well, this devil could be anything. Could be their fears, could be their lack of, self-confidence, self-worth, self-love. All these things get triggered. All right. Basically, they weren't ready for your connection when the connection came. And they didn't know what to do. It was beautiful. It was mesmerizing on one level, but they felt out of control. And I think this is a kind of person who feels terrible if they're not in control. All right. So they've put on this demeanor in front of you as though, they're really not affected by this connection at all. And it's possible with this Five of Swords here that they've, played mind games. They've possibly projected all their insecurities onto you. They've said something which are really, really nasty, all right? And for every time that they've pretended to be standoffish or cold, they want to come and apologize to you. They realize that they have been in this energy, but now from the traits of the Father of Swords, which is I think in the last pile I didn't mention any zodiac sign. Let me mention that first because I'll forget. There is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. There is Aquarius, Scorpio again, Leo and Taurus. There is Taurus and Libra. Taurus the second time. There is Capricorn. There is again Gemini, Aquarius. All right, so these are all the signs that you have here. All right, so now that that's out of the way, in the past they've been in this energy of the Father of Swords or the King of Swords, of being aloof, maybe stoic, and distant, cold. They've actually been cold towards you every time you showed your warmth to them, and that innocent. I think you're the kind of person, pile number 2, who wears their heart on their sleeves with this rose quartz. Maybe you go back a long way, all right, and you see them as this wonderful friend. Maybe you've known each other from childhood or from your younger days, and you've got this special place in your heart for them. You feel really soft. I mean, no one else makes you feel this way other than them. And you know what? It's exactly the same for them. But they didn't show it because it's also very triggering your connection. All right? Maybe as kids or when you were younger, it wasn't so. But then as they started growing up, there was something about this connection that triggered them. And it's possibly they're becoming coming into this energy wherein they pretended that this wasn't anything, or because of whatever they've said in the past, gaslighting. Maybe you have also started questioning yourself, and maybe this is also a trigger for you because you never felt good enough yourself. So basically both of you, just like the last pile, but in this it's a little softer energy than the last pile, in which you're triggering each other so that both of you can learn those lessons and rise above them. All right? But this person, how they're seeing this connection, for some of you, you are at a distance from one another. You have little to no communication here, all right? Because with this Three of Cups, again, this Three of Cups could either be a third party, though nothing really tells me it's a third party, really. It's just that it's come there and it's usually taken as a third party card. For some of you, there could be someone else involved, either your life or their life or both of your lives. Or it just could be your families don't like one another or whatever, or don't accept you. Either way, just put it as per, you'll know what the third party is. It's not something that you're coming to this reading and knowing about. So it's possible, though I feel, looking at the other cards, I don't see any third party interference. I just feel that this person was triggered by you. Their insecurities were triggered and they projected that onto you, and that made you question yourself as well. And so both of you are in a very triggered phase, wherein you're really, really insecure about one another, but you are very drawn to one another. Maybe you're obsessing over one another. With this Daughter of Swords here, you're definitely spying. This is the Page of Swords. You want that communication. They want to communicate with you. They are definitely eyeing your social media, or they're finding out about you in shady ways, without coming directly towards you. But I mean, it's not something that shady as in wherein, it's not that kind of a stalker thing wherein it gives you the creeps. But basically, they are finding out about you because they their ego possibly is coming in the way because they have acted really bad and they don't know how to apologize, though they do want. But see, there are three pages here: the Daughter of Swords, the Daughter of Wands, and the Daughter of Cups. They want to give you an apology, all right? They want to come forward with an offer of an apology to say, because they know they have acted in a rather dumb fashion. They've been mean to you, all right? And they know it. And they know that you're hurt and upset about it, and they want to correct it, all right? But they see you as the Empress here. And in the past, they projected, being the Father of Swords. But actually, in front of you, they're just a page. You are definitely infinitely more mature than them. I think they are, immature. Maybe they are younger in age, but just immature. All right, so, and they're more playful and, and maybe in the past you've never said anything to them. You've let them get away with anything because for you recognize the energy and possibly you recognize the connection, but they didn't. All right, and they just felt good with you, so it was fine. But then just got triggered because they maybe when you wanted it to get more serious, and then they suddenly got triggered because they didn't think they were good enough. And even now they see themselves as communicating to you as a page. The apology is also like a page. The communication is like a page. And they're definitely finding out from here and there to see whether it's okay. That's also very page kind of energy. But they can't get you out of their mind, pile number 2. And that is why they're manifesting you knowingly or unknowingly. They want you back. With this playful energy of theirs, I feel in the past that though they, every time this connection triggered them, it's possible they started exploring other options as well. And this really hurt you. This person has definitely hurt you in the past. All right? But you know the nature of this connection. But I feel that you have been waiting, or, that this connection has tremendous potential. You recognize this connection. And since you've come here to the reading, you definitely are the one who's more spiritually inclined. Your person isn't. Whether they are getting there yet, again, there are not very many indications, but they're definitely missing you a lot. And they're definitely not ready to give up on this connection. It's taking from them because they're missing you like anything. I don't think anyone gave them so many chances like you did. And they realize your value and your worth. And they do want to, with this 3 of Cups here and this Daughter of Cups here, they do want to come to you. But whether they want to, and the 6 of Cups here, there is a lot of love. It's not that there is no love and they want to do it just for themselves selfishly. No, there is a lot of genuine feeling that they have for you. It's just that they feel inadequate for some reason. But they're still manifesting you by thinking about you and thinking about you, sometimes obsessing about you. So what they think and feel about this connection and about you is that you are the Empress. This connection is meant to be. They want to start afresh. They're hoping for a reconciliation. They want to apologize. They want to write to you. But I think they're just manifesting you by thought, and the action is yet to come. And I don't know how soon this is going to come. You can just wait and watch. Though I don't recommend waiting. You just work on yourself and let them, maybe they've got this clarity because they are also working on themselves, because they've missed you so much that they're also working on this. They're trying to reach that Empress level. They've reached the King of Swords. But every now and then it's time to reach out to you. They feel like the page again. So they've got to work on themselves some more, pile number 2. And it's nothing, if it's not worked in the past and if you've been blaming yourself, come out of that. Work on yourself, work on your worthiness. You are wonderful and lovable just as you are, and that's how they see you. And you see them the same way, but they don't see themselves. So there is some work that's required in this connection, so it will take time, all right? Though they see it favorably, it's not that they don't see this connection favorably. Oh, they're very invested in this connection. But unless they do the work and start seeing themselves as worthy, this action is not going to happen. Because if they come forward and then still start feeling insecure, you know, it might take from you, you know, if you are so, what do I say? If you really want this connection so badly and they come to you without doing all the work and they come to you still as the page, there is a risk that you might dim your light. And again, you start giving more into this connection than they. And then again, this connection will not be able to stand the test of time. So you've got to be equals before you come in. So pile number 2, please take care of yourself and just do your work on yourself. Do everything that makes you happy. Stand in your power. This is what is triggering them to, you know, rise to the king level. So let them keep working on themselves and not slip back to this page energy. Because if you get into a relationship with someone who always feels that they are less than you, even if you think that they are the emperor or the empress, same as you, if they feel they're just the page, there will be so much of insecurity. You are going to have a lot of problems. There cannot be long-term happiness in that case. So do work on yourself. Don't rush it. Let it take its let this connection take its time. Let your person come to you in an empowered way. All right, till then you carry on. If there is another relationship that you want to get into, by all means go ahead. Don't let this connection hold you back. All right, I will not recommend you waiting indefinitely for anyone. This person has realized, but there's lots of work to do. Just manifesting you and still feeling like a page is not going to help. They have to work on things that trigger you. Otherwise, you will start dimming your light to accommodate them, and that is not fair. It's not fair on you, it's not fair on them, and it's not fair on this universe. All right, and we get the wounded. Wait, we'll read that later. And we get this one as well, the peacemaker. This just feels like you and them. I mean, I'm not calling them out like that. It's just that the energies, that's how it shows. All right, I mean, we are all wounded. But in this case, she gives such empress vibes. Just look at that. The number 42, the number 6, the number 22, or the number 4 could be significant. This says, be gentle with yourself and others, because we all have been wounded in some way, and a wound will always cry out to be healed. Absolutely, absolutely. And you know, these spiritual connections, they come out to expose our wounds. All right, and it has exposed their wounds, and whatever they have said as a trigger has exposed yours. But you've worked on yourself. You've come into this more mature. You are more mature, so you've been able to recognize this, and you worked on yourself. And this person's just getting there. All right, so be kind to yourself. You've given it your all. There's nothing that you haven't done. But now you need to be kind on yourself and give them a chance to heal their wounds as well. They may take a long time. It's okay. We are not here to judge them, but give them time to heal. All right, their wounds. And what do you have? The peacemaker says, it's time to make peace. You will get much farther on your path through kind acts and words that you will by forcing things or vengeance. Yes. So don't force things to happen in this connection either. And do, you know, there may be times when you get really angry. That's okay. But let it pass. Don't let it linger. And have that compassion. You are naturally, being the empress, you are naturally compassionate. There will be times wherein you don't, you know, you just get so frustrated that the compassion wants to just go out of the window and you want to say something nasty. Don't say it. Maybe you want to just write it down and then tear up the paper and throw it. All right. But make peace with yourself and allow them to heal. They are far more wounded than you are, pile number 2, and they'll take their time. And it's only right that you give them that time. All right. And don't push it. So we'll leave this here. Now we're going to take out from the romance angels. reconciliation. Wow, this came out in the last file as well. So there is, with this page here, 3 pages waiting to say something to you. Chances of a reconciliation are high. But if the reconciliation happens fast and this person hasn't done their work, then you be friends with them, but don't take this to the next level unless they are ready and on the same page as you are. Otherwise, it's going to, yes, past life relationship. You have known each other before, without a doubt. This, with the 6 of Cups here, there is been a past life connect. You've been together before, but that does not mean that you need to dim your life to accommodate them. No. So if they come with a reconciliation, welcome them with open arms. But if you find that they're trying to go back into their own ways, recognize. Don't get into the same cycle again. Recognize it. Only then you will be able to help them, help yourself, and help all the people who will benefit by you being in your power. All right? The Clover. Number 2 could be significant to you. I feel luck is on your side. Things are going to work out. It's going to be, when this connection actually happens, it's going to be abundant. And as it is, as the Empress, you are in a very abundant stage right now. With Anchor, the number 35 and the number 8 could be significant. I feel that they feel you are their home. All right. They just feel this is it when they are with you. And yet they feel that they won't be able to provide for you the way you provide for them. And that's one good thing, that they realize this and they want to step up. So you need to give them time to do that, so that they feel good about themselves and you feel good about them too. I know you like them the way they are, but in the long run you won't, because insecurities, unless they're worked upon, they will always raise their ugly head. All right? You get Sacred Lotus, enlightenment. No mud, no lotus. Yes. So you have to go through these darker energies to be able to come to the light. So your person has realized, and your person is working through them, and they are going through a difficult phase, and you've got to be, just hold a space for them, and you do your own thing. Don't push them. Let them take their time, and you don't hold back either. You move on with your life. When the time is right, when you both get on the same page, you don't have to worry about now how are we going to work things out. If I go get into another relationship and this person come, too much planning, too much thinking is not for you to do. The universe has already thought about it. So you don't have to worry your head over that. You just do you and live your best life, and this will help them live their best life as well. Then you get the Morning Glory, affection and determination. The Morning Glory, which blooms for a day, differs not at heart from the giant pine that lives for 1,000 years. Yes. So whether it's for a day or years, basically they're saying the affection is as strong on both sides. They may have, pretended in the past with this 5 of Swords energy that you weren't all that important, but they see you as the Empress. They see you as their world. All right. And you always have this soft spot for them. You understand the nature of this connection, but let them be enlightened as well. So let them take their time. Pile number 2. And before we finish this reading, let me give you advice cards as well. Creativity. Yes, if you are a creative person, if you are into something that you really love, and you let your creative juices flow. Every time you get upset or you feel it's not happening, or the apology hasn't come, or that you've been working on yourself and things haven't happened, send them love, send them encouragement telepathically. Or if the reconciliation happens but you still don't take it to the next level, just work on yourself and things that make you happy. Success will come to you, whether it's in your endeavor or whether it's in this connection, as long as you don't have a problem with divine timing and divine order. All right, it's meant to happen, but let it happen when it has to happen. Don't force it. All right. And last but not the least, your spirit animals want to give you a bit of advice as well. And you get Dove Spirit. Be peace. And you've got the peacemaker. And I think you already are pile number 2. You are peace. And that is why the number 3 could be significant. And that is why this person is so drawn to you. That is why you are, their anchor. You actually ground them. And then you get grasshopper spirit. Take a leap of faith. The number 30. Again, the number 3 could be significant. And I feel this is more for the person, your person. You already know the nature of this connection. They are going to take that leap of faith. They are actually going to work on themselves because, they are seeing themselves as something, the potential that they can move from the page to the king. Because they've seen that. They keep going to the king and then coming back to the page. But they know that they have the potential. They're working on it. You just give them that encouragement. You know what to do. You are mature people, pile number 2, and you have that grace. But it's all right. In between, if you find that you get upset about something, or you want to throw a tantrum, or you want to get frustrated, that's okay. You're human. You may be peaceful, you may be mature, but you're still human. So don't be annoyed with yourself. We're all wounded at some levels, and though we keep healing, the wounds keep showing up from time to time, and it's okay. We just keep working on them. So just be kind to yourself and be kind to them, and let them take their time. Let's not rush it. All right? And that's all I have for you, pile number 2. I hope this reading helped. Sending you lots of love and light. Take care of yourself. Seeing you again. Bye-bye. Thank God I didn't clear the cards, pile number 2. I would have felt really bad. I didn't take out channel messages for you. I just realized as soon as I switched it off that, I haven't taken out channel messages, and that would be unfair. I'm taking out channel messages from your person. Let's see what they want to say to you. There's one card coming here. I love you. Look at that. Oh, wow. So beautiful. And anything else? Oh, that's too many. I'm not taking so many cards. Here. Lonely without you. Yes, they are. But that's okay. That's what's triggered them. You will always be my best friend. And that's what I felt, with this reconciliation card. Maybe they do come to reconcile and, because they've said harsh words in the past. Maybe they do apologize. And maybe you still don't have a union because they're not ready yet. They definitely are not ready. There's a lot of difference in your energies. Until you are on the same page, a union is unlikely. But you'll still be the best friend. And maybe, you'll have that kind of a closure wherein you'll be friends till they are ready to actually take it to the next level. So this is all that I have for you. And now that I've seen this, I'll show you this as well. You are so beautiful. So they find you so beautiful, pile number 2. And that's all I have for you. And now this is an actual bye-bye. Last but not the least, beautiful pile number 3, welcome to your reading. Those of you who've chosen the beautiful Tarot of the Golden Wheel and this green Aventurine crystal, here is your reading. We'll shuffle the cards. I hope you're all doing well. Wow, this will be the 3rd group that gets the World card if it actually comes out again. All right, what does pile number 3's person want to tell pile number 3? What does pile number 3's person think and feel about their connection? What does pile number 3's person think and feel about their connection? Number 3's person think and feel about the connection. Knight of Cups, beautiful. The 9 of Wands. The 9 of Cups. The 7 of Wands. And the Five of Cups and the Eight of Swords. What a sudden shift in energy here. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups with the Nine of Swords. Oh God. The Nine of Wands with the Ace of Swords. The Nine of Cups with the Five of Swords. Oh, what's happening here? The Seven of Wands with the Lovers. And the Five of Wands and the Eight of Swords with the Queen of Wands. Bottom of the deck energy, the Seven of Cups. There are two sevens, two fives, three nines. All right, this could be significant to you. Whew. All right, pile number 3s. I very strongly feel third party in this, because in the normal lovers, though it's called a choice card, there's always a man and a woman looked over by an angel. Here there are two women with him. Along with that, you get the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is usually seen as the other woman. All right. So I feel there's a strong third party energy here in this connection. All right. So how does your person see this connection? I mean, how does your person feel and think for you in this connection? There is a lot of love here with the Knight of Cups. With the Nine of Cups, you are the wish fulfillment. All right. And with this Lover's card, it could be a soulmate connection. However, when the time came in the past to make that choice, your person chose someone else. All right. And this is something they're coming to regret. For whatever reason, I mean, they have so much of love for you and they see you as wish fulfillment, being in the center of the reading. Despite that, they have caused you a lot of hurt. You know, they've said nasty things to you in the past. And now they're not giving up on the connection, but they've seemed to, you know, they're on the last leg. They're just hoping to fight for it. I think you've withdrawn your energies here because they have actually been mean to you and they have chosen someone else. And it's not about choosing someone else is not what's mean. I mean, you know, you can't force someone to love you. But the fact is this person has been invested in you, and you knew that there was something between the two of you because they've shown you that you were special. And then they've just turned around and said nasty things to you, all right? And you have been in pain with this person here at the back. Can you see this person? You've been in pain. They've hurt you with their words. They said something really nasty to you. And you've walked away. And, you know, even as this person had said something nasty to you in the past, just so that they felt better because they've chosen someone else, despite leading you on maybe in the past, they're feeling terrible about having said that to you. But they had done that to defend themselves. With the Seven of Wands here, and the smug, this guy is really smug, isn't he? At that time, they thought this was the right thing to do because they wanted to choose this other person. They were more drawn to them. This person may be really charming, and maybe this is a very lovely person as well. All right, the Queen of Wands can be a very warm and affectionate person, along with being absolutely gorgeous and intuitive. And though you had all these qualities and you were actually their wish fulfillment, they were totally enamored by this person and they chose this person. And they thought things would be okay. They've cut ties with you. They've told you everything was fine. But they're not able to forget you. That's where the problem comes for them. Because they thought they're going to be happy here and this person will give them everything. And possibly this person's given them a lot as well. But they are not you. And this person is now feeling the loss. Now they don't know how to get out of the situation because they can't, you know, it's not an item that you can take today and throw tomorrow. This is a person, you've built a life with them, and now you regret it because you knew where your heart was and you don't know why you didn't see that. You knew all along that you, pile number 3, was their wish fulfillment, but they still went ahead and made choices. And not only did they make another choice, they also said something nasty to you and made you feel terrible, and they're paying the price for it like this. And they want to come back, but they don't know how to. They want to at least tell you their truth, and they possibly ask for forgiveness. And they keep thinking about how to do it, which will be the best way forward. I don't really see them wanting a reconciliation with you, pile number 3, but I feel that they want to come and apologize to you and tell you their truth so that there is closure for you and them. Because they realize that they've really not been kind in the past. They've been cruel. All right? And for someone whom they had so much of love with, whom they found as wish fulfillment, obviously it's because you've poured so much into them. That's why they felt so happy with you. Despite that, in return, what they've given you is these harsh words, and they feel it. And now they feel it so bad that they want to come and, if nothing else, just apologize with you and tell you their truth. All right? But I don't see any reconciliation energy here, because there is nothing that tells me that they want to reconcile. Yes, they felt that you and the connection they had with you and you as a person were wonderful, and they had a lot of love for you, and they still have love for you. And they can't get you out of their head. But I don't feel that there is any problem here like that. I mean, they do miss you a lot. They're in their heads. But I feel it's more because they treated you bad. I don't see any card here which is saying that they want to come forward. Let's try and just... what is this Knight of Cups energy here? Could you please clarify the Knight of Cups? Page of Wands. 5 of Wands. 3. Yeah, this is what I feel. I feel they're happy. They're building with this person whom they've, decided to spend their lives with. They're building with them. But they want to come and apologize with you. So there will be some sort of communication which you will get from them. An apology of some sort. But I don't see reconciliation. This is what I feel. Pile number 3. Let's see what these cards have to say. They definitely regret what's happened in the past. But I don't see that. The drama queen, the number 14, could be significant. And it says some people need a high level of attention to validate their sense of worth. Make sure that you're not that person staging needless plays. And I feel this person, was that kind of person who needed a lot of attention, and you gave it to them, You always put them on a pedestal, and that's why they felt that they could be nasty towards you and you wouldn't say anything in return. And that's what they did. The number 14 and the number 5 could be significant. And then you get the gardener. The number 9 could be significant, or the number 36, which says weed out negativity and toxic thoughts to clear the way for new growth that is sure to come if you add habits that heal to your life. And this is a message for you, pile number 3s. That if you feel any negativity towards this person because they've not treated you well, and it's natural to feel negativity, now it's time to let that negativity go, because it's going to take from you. Alright, this person regrets what they have done, and it is in your best interest to forgive them and let them go where they have to. You don't have to move to them, but if they come to you, treat them kindly. for whatever they have, it's their destiny. But you do what's best for you, and wonderful things will happen to you. But don't sit with this toxic energy, because that will take from you. You give your relationship a chance. And you get religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing, spiritual path. Maybe in the past this person chose this person over you because their family would have preferred them because of whatever religious factors there is. Maybe. But then they could have ended things in a better way, which they didn't. But now if they come for forgiveness, you're being asked to weed out the negativity and give them that forgiveness. Part as friends, so that both of you can grow happily in your respective worlds. All right. And we'll take out one card from the Lenormand. You get whips. Pile number 3, I feel this is for you. If in the past they've said these nasty things to you and you have questioned your worth, please do not do that anymore. If you've come to this reading, please do not do that anymore. You are a wonderful person the way you are, and they've seen you as a wish fulfillment in the past. And how they feel for you or the choices they make have got nothing to do with you. You are wonderful. You are beautiful the way you are, all right? And stop talking down to yourself if that's what you've been doing. You are a wonderful person. I just feel it. Look at that. Stars. The number 16 or the number 7 could be significant. They see you as the star. They see you as someone who was so special. All right? So you don't beat yourself about it. You are unique. You are wonderful the way that you are. And this person is really regretting the choice, and they're also regretting the way they treated you. All right? You get Choreopsis, which says always joyful. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day of the year. You might not be feeling like this, pile number 3. It may have really taken from you, but it's time for you to move on, because there are wonderful things waiting to happen for you, which you don't see right now. And you get Hyacinth, playfulness. Play is the real royal road to childhood, happiness, and adult brilliance. And I feel that this is what you're being asked to do. It's time to step out of your head and go and follow all those things you wanted to do when you were a kid, all those lovely things that, kept you fascinated as a kid. It's time for you to take your energies away from this person and focus on yourself and do things that bring you so much of joy. Now, one advice card from this Prism Oracle, and all of them want to jump out. And you get isolation. And you get intuition. Look at that. You have been in isolation. Possibly you've done a lot of meditation, and maybe at this time your intuition is really high. Follow your intuition. All right? Get away from negative thoughts and follow the path that is going to bring you so much of happiness. Pile number 3. And one last advice card from the Spirit Animal Oracle. I feel this person has come into your life. This person could possibly have been a karmic partner. They're there to, give you a life lesson. Something which is very important. So that you know that your happiness is not dependent on another person. Take the lead. Stack Spirit, the number 58, the number 13, and the number 4 could be significant. And last but not the least, you have Wombat Spirit, be at home. The number 68, the number 14, or the number 5 could be significant. There's going to be a huge change in your life. There's going to be you are going to be able to do something that really makes you happy. You're going to be shining like the star. For those of you who have a social media presence, maybe there are a lot of people are going to look at you. This person may come back around just to apologize. They might send you a message, and they'll tell their truth, that maybe whatever nonsense they told you in the past, it was somehow to just come out of that relationship, and maybe it is because their parents didn't want them to, but they didn't want to say it like that, so they said whatever nasty things they did, they projected onto you perhaps, but they didn't make you feel good, and that's got nothing to do with who you are. You are a wonderful person, and they have always had nothing but love for you, and they've seen you as their wish fulfillment. But sometimes people get triggered in different ways, and they say a whole lot of things that they regret later, and now this person doesn't know how to apologize. Don't wait for the apology. Let it come when it comes. You work on yourself, pile number 3. I'm giving you so much of love, so much of love. And I know this is going to be very painful, but you've got to take care of yourself. And we're all here for you, sending you positive energy, sending you lots of love and light. And there's going to be beautiful things coming for you. If you've not seen my New Moon in Aries video, I will put the link in the description box below. It's worth your while to actually take a look at that, because this is the right time to manifest. So if there are things in the past that make you happy which you haven't done, maybe that video will help you out, because this is the time. It is the beginning of the new astrological year. It is New Moon in Aries. This is the wonderful, wonderful time for you to manifest whatever it is that you want. So go ahead and work on yourself and do everything that makes you super happy. And you're going to live a full life with everything and romance at the right time with the right person. Pile number 3. So that's all I have for you. Sending you lots of love and light. Bye-bye. Pile number 3s. What do you tell people who make a mistake a second time around? You call them humans, I guess. The fact is that for pile number 2, I forgot to take out channel messages, and I forgot for you as well. And for them, I said bye-bye, and I didn't take out channel messages from their person. But thankfully, I remembered before disconnecting everything. Here, I haven't taken the cards away, but I pulled out the phone from the stand. But this is what your person has to say to you. And it says, I am worthy of love. So in the past, maybe they didn't feel worthy of your love. All right. Or maybe this is for you to know that you are worthy of love. And then they say, you mean the world to me. I think it's rather late that my family won't accept us. This is exactly what I said with these religious factors. I think they've not told you this, but it was their family that did not want this to happen. And they followed whatever the family said, but they didn't tell you that. And instead, they were mean to you. And now they regret it. And that's why they're saying this to you. All right. And here they have heartbroken. All right, pile number 3. For those of you who needed to see those messages, I am really sorry. I didn't, I just overlooked it. And I hope that gives you some sort of clarity as to what was going on in their head. And I don't know why they didn't say it the way they should have, but it's okay. We're all human. We forgive them for who they are, and we just move ahead. All right. So sending you lots of love again. Bye-bye.